Hello, and welcome to my commentary on the Emerald Tablets 10, The Key of Time. List ye, O man, take of my wisdom. I notice he likes to start with that theme. Learn of the deep hidden mysteries of space. Learn of the thought that grew in the abyss, bringing order and harmony in space. Creation. For those that don't know, first you think it, then you say it. Right? What's it in the Bible? God said, let there be light, then there was light. Before he said, let there be light, he had to think. It's dark. We need some light. And then he said, let there be light. Just a little clarification on that omission. Know ye, O man, that all that exists has being only because of the law. Know ye the law, and ye shall be free. Never be bound by the fetters of night. What I find interesting is here we are in number 10. There's a total of 13 and then there's 2 supplements, right? So we're on number 10. And we are told there's this many laws and that many laws and that many laws. He's never mentioned any of the names of laws other than order and shoot, I've already forgotten the other one. Order and something else. He's only mentioned 2 of the laws. And he always says law, period, not laws, plural. So I'm curious on that one too. I have a feeling once I get done with all this, I'm going to go back through and read the commentary that's all in here. Okay. Far through strange spaces have I journeyed, into the depth of the abyss of time, learning strange and yet stranger mysteries, until in the end all was revealed. Know ye that mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man. When ye have plumbed the heart of all mystery, knowledge and wisdom will surely be thine. Seek ye and learn that time is the secret whereby ye may be free of this space. The problem with that sentence is time means something different when you're not embodied. Something very different. So when he says that, that's probably why it's in all caps in this particular section, because, well, it's sometimes all caps elsewhere as well, but that's probably why, because the way humans think of time is not what time actually is. I also love the term when ye have plumbed the heart of all mystery. People don't talk like that anymore. But that's just ear candy to me, the way that's written. There's something else that came to my mind. Oh yeah. The other thing that came to my mind when I was reading this paragraph about the knowing the mystery and all that stuff, if more and more wisdom is to be gained as time goes on, and it took him tens of thousands of years to gain what he gained in that period, I wonder what the difference would be now. How many tens of thousands we would need to live to learn the expanses of what's happened and grown since then. Yeah, I really should write down these questions. Okay. Long have I, Toth, sought wisdom. I, and shall seek to eternity's end. For know I, that ever before me receding shall move the goal I seek to attain. Even the Lords of the cycles, plural, know that not yet have they reached the goal. Which is pretty much the same question I just asked, right? If they are still searching for the amount of wisdom they want, and the amount of time it took Toth in that, in the beginning to get to where he was when he wrote this, not an easy undertaking at all. For with all their wisdom they know that truth ever grows. Once in a past time I spoke to the dweller, asked of the mystery of time and space, asked him the question and surged in my being, saying, "O Master, what is time?" This one is actually more fresh in my mind because of the way I'm recording these now. I don't know if I have very many comments to make on this one, if I remember correctly. Then to me spoke he, the Master, "Know ye, O Toth, in the beginning there was void and nothingness, and into the nothingness came a thought, purposeful, all pervading, and it filled the void. There existed no matter, only force, a movement, a vortex, or vibration. For the purposeful thought that filled the void. And I questioned the Master, saying, was this thought eternal? And answered me the dweller, saying, in the beginning there was eternal thought. And for thought to be eternal, time must exist. So, into the all-pervading thought grew the law of time. There's one of the laws. The law of time. Time which exists through all space, floating in smooth rhythmic movement, that is eternally in a state of flotation. Time changes not, but all things change in time. And that just reinforces that our time really is not following the law of time. How many times have we changed our calendars? I mean, just recently I was watching a thing where somebody was pointing out that the prefixes, DEC means 10, right? So December is the 10th month. Nov is 9, Oct is 8, and Sept is 7, right? So the last 4 months of our calendar year have been moved back by 2 months. Think about that. Explains why we have a April Fool's Day. I'd never thought of it, but somebody sat down and put the brain bites together, and there you have it. Because there's supposed to be 13 months. That's why the lunar calendar has 13 months. So, yeah. Interesting. Okay. For time is the force that holds events separate, each in its proper place. Time is not in motion, but ye move through time, as your consciousness moves from one event to the other. By time ye exist. All in all, an eternal one existence. Know ye that even though in time ye are separate, ye are still one in all times existent. Ceased then the voice of the dweller, and departed I to ponder on time. For knew I that in these words lay wisdom, and a way to explore the mysteries of time. And I totally understand why he said that, because that was a mouthful and a very deep explanation of time. So yes, that's definitely something to sit down and ponder for quite a great length of time. Oft did I ponder the words of the dweller, then sought I to solve the mystery of time. I don't like that sentence. He's not solving the mystery of time. He's seeking to understand the explanation he was given of time. Because the answer he was given was perfectly adequate. Found I that time moves through strange angles. Oh, just like the guardians do. Yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to the time space. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving to rightward, could I be free of the time of this moment. So that would be like starting at 6 o'clock and moving up instead of going clockwise. Forth I came out of my body, moved in the movements that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many the mysteries that opened to view. I saw man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Nothing is new. 100%. Nothing is new. My friends and I joke about that. Somebody, oh, I discovered something new. No, no, no. You just became aware of it. That's all. But that's okay. Because each individual is out there to discover and learn from things. So, yep. Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth in time. So that makes me wonder, if you're going like this in time, forward be more of a going forward into the future by, human thinking. So how do you go back? Forget not, O man, with all of thy seeking, that light is the goal ye shall seek to attain. Search ye ever for light on thy pathway, and ever for thee the goal shall endure. I love how he's all time. Back to your goals. Refocus. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Let okay. It's just his wording here. Light let thine soul be, a son on the way. Know ye that in the eternal brightness ye shall ever find thy soul hid in light, never fettered by bondage to darkness. Ever it shines forth a son of the light. When I read that, it looked like he was flipping it backwards, and so I was like, what's going on here? Okay. It just looked weird when I was trying to get it out the first time. I know that though hidden in darkness, your soul, a spark of the true flame, exists. Be ye one with the greatest of all lights. Find at the source the end of thy goal. Yeah, we're all searching for source, which is the light and all that stuff. Light is life, and without the great light, nothing can ever exist. Which, when you think about that statement, if the darkness were to succeed in extinguishing the light, then they too would cease to exist. So in the seeking of no light, they're seeking their own destruction. Know ye that in all formed matter, the heart of light always exists. I, even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. It's probably why they didn't, do even more damage to our DNA. They had to keep that little bit of spark of light in order to be able to keep us living, to be able to do their bidding. Once I stood in the halls of Amenti and heard the voice of the lords of Amenti, saying in tones that rang through the silence, words of power, mighty and potent. Chanted they the song of the cycles, the words that opened the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Knew I then that even infinity is moving on in some unthinkable end. And that just makes sense, because there is no end. So why would infinity stay, just draw the symbol? It's got to keep growing. Saw I that the cosmos is order, and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of the order of orders, constantly moving in a harmony of space. Saw I the wheeling of cycles, like vast circles across the sky. Wheeling? Probably a little different. Knew I then that all that has being is growing to meet yet another being. In the far-off grouping of space and of time. Knew I then that in words are power to open the plains that are hidden from men. I, that even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Like I've said in a previous video, word is power. Language is power. The thought is the what you want, and then you speak it into existence. Let there be light, and then there was light. Once you're in that space where you know how to control, where you're positive, you can control the ether. That's all it'll take. And that's why he was able to find entire civilizations who were doing just that. They'll picture a tree in their mind. I want this tree right there. Boom, it was there. Like an artist painting in a 3D or higher tapestry. That you can walk amongst it. Your own little Lego world with real life things. Real air, you can touch it and play with it and experience it. I, that even in word, oh, sorry, I just read that part. Hark ye now, this word I leave with thee. Use it, and ye shall find power in its sound. Say ye the word, Zin Uru, and the power ye shall find. That's ZIN-URU, which to me is pronounced Zin Uru. Yet must ye understand that man is of light, and light is of man. Yeah, they cannot be separated. That's why life still exists. The darkness could not separate it. List ye, O man, and hear a mystery, stranger than all that lies neath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled with worlds within worlds. I, one within the other, yet separate by law. So it is like little Matryoshka dolls, little Russian nesting dolls. Once in my search for deep buried wisdom, I opened the door that bars them from man. Called I from other planes of being, one who was fairer than the daughters of men. I called her from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. I remember reading this part now. This is actually rather interesting. Used I the drum of the serpent, wore I the robe of the purple and gold. Placed on the head I the crown of silver. Around me the circle of cinnabar shone. And that's something curious. What is a cinnabar? And why does it shine? Is it a specific type of circle? Specific color? Specific material? Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains beyond. Cried to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates. Treble gates. That's Treble, like you would find on the musical sheets. Stand ye one at the right and one at the left, as the star rises to his throne and rules over his sign. I, thou dark prince, Arulu, the dark prince of Arulu, Arulu. Open the gates of the dim hidden land, and release her whom ye keep imprisoned. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, dark lords and shiny ones, and by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear ye and obey my will. It is a specific kind of circle. Yeah. There's going to be all kinds of sigils and things in there. Yeah. Lit I then with flame my circle, and called her to the space plains beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu. 7 times and 7 times have I passed through the fire. Food have I not eaten, water have I not drunk. I call thee from Arulu, from the realm. I don't know how I pronounced this one last time. Ekershegal. Ekershgal. Ekershegal. 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 I think that's it. Ekershegal. I summon thee, Lady of Light. Then before me rose the dark figures, I, the figures of the lords of Arulu. Parted they before me, and forth came the Lady of Light. Free was she now from the lords of the night, free to live in the light of the earth sun, free to live as a child of light. Hear ye and listen, O my children. Magic is knowledge, and only is law. Be not afraid of the power within thee, for it follows law as the stars in the sky. So we got time, order, magic. I should write those down too. Know ye that to he without knowledge, wisdom is magic, and not of the law, which is fact. Fact. But know ye that ever ye, by your knowledge, can approach closer to the place in the sun, which is why we strive to never stop learning. We should be learning something new every day. And for me, it's when you stop striving to learn, that's when you start to die. You begin to lose a purpose in your life because you're just existing for nothing. List ye, my children, follow my teaching. Be ye ever seeker of light. Shine in the world of men all around thee, a light on the path that shall shine among men. Follow ye and learn my magic. Know that all force is thine if thou wilt. I'm not sure certain forces should be in the hands of men, but that's because I have lost my faith in men. But rather shun ye the dark road. Light is thine, O man, for the taking. Cast off the fetters, and thou shalt be free. Know ye that thy soul is living in bondage, fettered by fear that holds ye in thrall. Do I need to go over the word thrall again? Did you see my last video? If you don't know what thrall is, go back and watch the last one. Yeah, we go over that one. Open thy eyes and see the great sunlight. He hyphenates sun hyphen light. Interesting what we do with our language, isn't it? The knowledge and wisdom is even hidden within our own language, with our words. And things that we don't realize that we're even doing. Why do we write in cursive? Why do we cast a curse every time we do it? Because that's what it is. Cursive is for cursing. I digress. Be not afraid of all, for all is thine own. Fear is the Lord of dark Urulu. To he who has never faced the dark fear, I know that fear has existence, created by those who are bound by their fears. Right. I think we discussed that one. But in case we didn't do that, you know, he says it right there. The reason we are the reason the people that control this world keep doing things to create fear is because it keeps us within their control. When we understand that they don't have power over us, because they don't, they want us to think that they do, but they don't. Okay? They don't have power over us. There is no reason to fear them. Once you gain the knowledge and the wisdom, it is they who will fear us. Truly. They who will fear us. And that is as it should be. Shake off thy bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Never turn thy thoughts to the darkness, and surely ye shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believeth, a brother of darkness or a child of the light. Yeah. Would you rather be in fear and constantly looking over your shoulder and afraid of what's going to happen next, or walking with confidence, knowing that we're doing what we should be doing, that no harm's going to come to us unless we will it? Living the life we are meant to live, not the life we're told we must live. Huge, huge difference. Come thou into the light, my children. Walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. Hark ye now, and list to the wisdom. Use thou the word I have given unto thee. Use it, and surely thou shalt find power and wisdom, and light to walk in the way. Seek thee and find the key I have given, and ever shalt thou be a child of the light. That's it for that one. I love how it's the end of my day. I'm tired when I get to be able to sit down here. And by the time I'm past the first paragraph, I'm no longer tired. Good shit. Thank you for watching if you've made it this far. If you do enjoy the content, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.